Hey everyone, welcome back to My Capital Life. I am Nomi, and today we are in the kitchen because we're making something down in the kitchen. So, Thanksgiving is coming up, and Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays. Sometimes I will go and spend the holiday with family, with extended family. I'll say that. This year, I am not going with the extended family. I will be home. And this year, my children are doing, my adult children are going to probably be doing most of the cooking. Today is Tuesday, and Thanksgiving in the U.S. is on Thursday. But I watched a recipe on YouTube, because we love YouTube. And I will link the recipe up here. I will link the video up here, and the recipe I will link down in the description box. And the recipe was shared by Jess over on her new channel. Now I cannot remember her new channel name, but it will be up in the iCards. Excuse me. Pardon me. It will be up in the iCards. I can't remember the name, but if you know Jess from Roots and Refuge, she just started a new channel that's all about food and cooking the food and the kitchen stuff of the food. If you know Jess, you know Roots and Refuge, her homestead and farming and all of that stuff. Now she's doing more cooking and sharing recipes and that kind of thing, what to do with your harvest when your harvest comes in. And for those of you who are new to my channel, hey y'all, welcome to the channel. I am learning to be a homesteader, prepper. I call it city steading because I am here in the nation's capital. I am currently still living in the city with a goal or kind of a dream that one day I will have a homestead or a ranch, things of that nature. There's a lot of things, we're always dreaming. But I am learning to preserve and sharing all them things. So if you're into that kind of stuff, please keep watching. That was a really longer intro than I normally do, but please keep watching. Also, like, share, and subscribe. I would love to have more people on this journey as I go through life and the changing journeys of my life. Today we are doing homemade gel cranberries. So now it's specific because it's the gelled cranberries. I think I keep leaning that way out of the shot. I apologize, y'all. We're doing gelled. This is my first time making homemade cranberry sauce. We love cranberry sauce. However, we like the gelled cranberry sauce. We don't like the sauce that has the whole cranberries and it's kind of flat. We like the cranberry sauce that comes out the can in the gel and you kind of slice it. And I never knew there was a way to do that at home, and just shared it, and I was like, oh man, that would be awesome, because I buy so many cans of cranberry sauce because my son and I and my mom, when we was living with my mom at that time, all of us love that particular cranberry sauce. Like that cranberry sauce we will eat even without eating anything. So I would buy a lot of cans of that. And I'm not saying I'm not going to buy any more cans, but I am going to try to do this recipe. So the recipe calls for, so if you're doing just one serving, not one serving, but the recipe calls for 1 bag of cranberries, the fresh cranberries, 1 cup of sugar, and a 1/2 cup of orange juice. So what I am doing, I am doubling that. I bought 2 bags of cranberries. I have my orange juice and I have sugar. So I am going to go ahead and get that together. I need to pull out my sugar because I didn't pull out my sugar. I need to pull out my sugar. So I have my sugar here also. And we are just going to do this. So I am going to, you know, we tried this before where I try to be the show y'all step by step. I always feel like my back is to y'all or you can't see or things of that nature. So, but we're going to give this a try again because it doesn't seem that involved. But I want y'all to be able to see me as I do this. We're going to take a pause and reposition the camera over here, and I'll be right back. Can I take a pause? Yes, I can. Okay, we are over here at my stove. Hey guys. And we are going to add the cranberries first. This is 2 bags of cranberries. And we are going to put this on medium-low heat. Is what's suggested. So I think that's about right there. I think for my stove, number 3 is medium-low heat. We'll see. And then we're going to add, how much sugar are we adding? Give me 1 second to look at the recipe again. I want to make sure I get it right for the dough. I'm doing 2 cups of sugar. And we're doing white sugar. I showed y'all the bag already. You can probably see me digging in the bag to try to get the cup. So we're doing, that's 1 cup. And 2 cups of white sugar. All right, 2 cups of white sugar, and we're doing 1 cup of orange juice. This is a half cup. Let me double check. Yeah, this is a half cup. I don't know if you can see that or not because I can't see. This is a half cup. So we're going to do 2 of these. And I shook the orange juice already, so yeah. That's 1 and 2. So what we're doing is letting this cook until they start popping. Is kind of what she said. Let me get my utensil to stir this around. So I'm going to stir this around and let this just cook on medium-low heat for it to start bursting. Let me double check. That's honestly basically what she said. Okay, so the sugar will dissolve, the cranberries will start bursting. I don't think I'm supposed to do anything specific. Okay, so combine all ingredients over medium-low heat. Cook for about 10 minutes, stirring occasionally. And I love when people put times, even though it's not usually like exact, but I like to set the timer because in my mind I cook by directions and times and things like that. It gives me a guide. There it is. It gives me a guidepost to about what I'm doing now. Usually when it says about 10 minutes, sometimes it's a little more, sometimes it's a little less, but at least I have a guide point of what I'm supposed to be looking for and doing. So what you cook for about 10 minutes, stirring occasionally. In about 10 minutes, once berries have burst, begin stirring constantly for 5 to 7 more minutes. This may take longer if using frozen cranberry. So I'm not using frozen. So yeah, I will keep watch over this and bring you back when they start bursting, so you can see how that looks. And we'll keep stirring and go from there. We are at that point of bursting and thickening. So yes, a lot of them have burst already. Some of them still need more time. At this point, we are supposed to consistently stir and let it continue to burst open and thicken up. We are wanting it to thicken up and start getting that gel consistency that we're looking for. We want the rest of them that have not burst to burst. We set the timer for 7 minutes, so between 5 to 7 minutes, maybe a little bit more because it took my pan a little bit more time to get to this point. So maybe a little bit longer for it to gel and continue to burst. So I'm gonna stop stirring for a moment because it says stir consistently, but all of mine have not burst. So I'm gonna let that heat continue to get to them so the rest of them can burst. And you can see I hope you can see. You see the boiling, kind of boiling. So what I don't want it to do is to boil or stick at the bottom. So that's why we want to stir consistently and keep going so that we can have that gel consistency and that is not any burnt taste to it. Yeah. So I will keep stirring. Keep stirring. I have removed it from the heat, and I don't know if you can't. So let me bring the spoon a little closer. Here's the spoon, and you can see this is hot, so this is gelled. You can see it on my finger. It tastes good. Now I could probably let it go a little while longer because it's still movement here, and it will set. But at this point, what I want to do is run the immersion blender in it to smooth it out a little bit and go from there. Let me see. Yep, that's cranberry sauce. Ooh, that is fresh cranberry sauce. All right, so I'm gonna run through the immersion blender and start putting it in my jars. Okay, I have it to the consistency that I needed for my family. On the video, you'll see Jess ran hers through a sleeve and all that. She's trying to get a certain smoothness and all of that for her family. I don't need that for my family, so I'm gonna try to hurry up and get it in the jars. And what we're going to do, because it is set and it sits very quickly, so it's already started to set. What I'm going to do with mine is put it in the refrigerator. You can water bath can these, and you would do it for 5 minutes. But I am not going to water bath can mine because it's for Thanksgiving. And I believe we will eat all of these before Thanksgiving. This jar is relatively hot, but here's how it looks. Isn't that pretty? That's a beautiful color. We're going to set that over there so I can put the top on it. And this is rather hot. But we're going to go to the next one and fill this. And I hope I have enough jars. I am actually out of jars. So I just grabbed the jars I had in my cabinet right now, which is not a lot. So some of these, I have these couple of jelly jars. And then I have a couple of pint-sized jars, but they are not wide mouth. In order for it to slide out, it would be better if it was wide mouth. But my family, we will eat this. Even if we can't slide it out, we will scoop it out and put it in a bowl or put it directly on our plates. and it will be fine for us. It is thick. Pardon me. I warmed up my jars in the microwave since I knew I wasn't going to be canning this. I just needed the jars to be warmer to match with the heat from the cranberry sauce. Because I have cracked jars recently and I was very sad, and we don't need that right now. I don't want to be sad. I don't want to crack any more jars at this moment. It would be much better for me not to crack any more jars. So yeah, we're gonna get all of this goodness out, and I am going to have my son come out here and taste it. Let me call son. Son, my boy, are you decent? Taste this, son.
It's good.
It's good?
Mm-hmm.
Does it taste like the cranberry sauce we get from the store? Better, worse, about the same?
About the same.
Yes, that's what we were going for. All right, so now we know how to make cranberry sauce. It's going to set, and when it's set, it's going to get that look of the cranberry sauce we usually get from the store. All right, guys, so now we know how we're going to make this cranberry sauce. I'm not saying I'm never going to buy canned cranberry sauce again, but if I can save a little bit of money and get some fresh stuff that don't have all the icky ingredients that, especially the corn syrup. It's more the corn syrup that's the bothersome ingredient for the sauce in the store. So I'm going to try to fill these up because there's only a little bit left in the pan. Because using that big jar for this little bit doesn't seem rational to me. But, you know, if I can't fill them to the tippy top, then I have to kind of do something. Nope, I think I can do it. Let me go grab the other one. I think I can fill it to the tippy top and I won't have to use that extra jar. Yeah, it's more room in here. Yay. Okay, so we got the seal of approval from my son. He is the main cranberry eater in the home. Between him and I, he you know how teenage boys are. He's not a teenager technically anymore, but he still eats like a teenager. So if I can please him, and also he is a great home cook. Maybe one day in the future he'll go to culinary school, but he is a fabulous home chef. I'm so proud of him, and who knew that him watching me and picking up stuff from other family members would lead to him being such a great home chef. But he is. I'm so proud of him. So I know that when he goes and moves out on his own, he will definitely not starve, because he knows how to put a meal together from whatever he has on hand. And that is great perseverance, and being able to feed yourself is awesome. Okay, let me go grab this other jar because I got a little bit more in here that we can fill. So 2 bags gave me 3 jelly jars and 3 jelly jars and 1 tall jelly jar. So that's good. So I'm thinking I am really filling these up. So if I was paying attention to headspace, I would probably get another jar and just let it set. But since I am not canning these, I don't have to pay attention to headspace that much. Yes, indeed. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna show y'all as soon as I get this last little bit in the jar. You know, every little bit is important. Especially when it comes to Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving meals and cranberry sauce. So I wanted to say thank you to Jess, and all her stuff will be linked, and the recipe and all of that will be linked. And we did it. Yay, we did it. Okay, so that's not the prettiest jar. Let's get a pretty jar so you can see. All right, here's a pretty jar. Yay. Oh my gosh, okay. And it's tasty. Okay, moving the camera a little bit. Hey, that's the toy room back there. If you don't follow my other channel, I'll leave the link. I have another channel, I'll link it up here also. But it's a doll collecting toy channel. Go follow that channel also. But here is the beautiful gelled cranberry sauce that I am about to put the tops on and put in the refrigerator for Thanksgiving. So, thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you again really soon. I am going to try to get this video up today. And so that way you can go and watch her video, because she had her camera on, I think, the majority of the time, and she did it a little differently than I did it. I really used the immersion blender to smooth mine out. She used the sieve and pushed it down through the sieve. So you can, I'm ducking. I am really tall, y'all. So I am going to link her stuff. I'm gonna try to get this video out today. And thank you. I'll see y'all again really soon.